Hey, let's talk Gillette. What's happening in Gillette? Next year, on January 2nd, is a Gillette City Council meeting. Before we get to the agenda, let's take a look at some other City of Gillette happenings in the next week or two. At the end of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge resolves to honor Christmas and keep it in his heart throughout the year. In his heart, but not necessarily in his living room. He can and should get rid of his Christmas tree. And the best way to do that in the city of Gillette, if you have a live tree, or a tree that used to be alive at any rate, is to bring it to the Christmas tree drop-off site. You can bring your tree, stripped of all decorations and tinsel, to the Gillette College Tech Center parking lot at 3251 4J Road until January 31st. After that, the Campbell County Master Gardeners will recycle the trees into mulch for the community gardens. The Christmas tree drop-off site is the best way to rid yourself of the metaphorical ghost of Christmas past that is a Christmas tree after New Year's. And New Year's Day is coming up. Next Monday, new week, new year. City offices will be closed on January 1st, and if your regular trash day is Monday, it will be picked up as part of a double route on Tuesday. Even though city offices are closed on the 1st, we'll still have the city council meeting on the 2nd. Not the county commissioners, though. They have postponed their regular meeting from Tuesday to Wednesday at 9 a.m., and that meeting will be broadcast live on GPA Cable Channel 192, as well as streamed online at gillettewy.gov/GPA. Congratulations to the winners of the 2023 Holiday Lighting Contest. We had a record number of votes for the winners this year, so you should definitely check out the photos on the City of Gillette Facebook page. The next step in the comprehensive master plan process is a survey of local business owners. If you are a local business owner, local business manager, or franchisee in Gillette, your thoughts can help contribute to the master plan and create specific recommendations for decision-making, potential support programs, and strategies that bolster local businesses. You can take the 15-question survey by visiting plangillette.com. And here's what's on the January 2nd City Council agenda. There are a number of items Council must consider since it's the first meeting of the year. They will designate the News Record as our official newspaper, since by state statute we are required to have an official newspaper, in which meeting minutes, ordinances, employee salaries, and other required notices are published. If you want to go look, I think most of this stuff is covered in Wyoming Statute 15-1-110, which also lists one exception to the requirement to publish salaries. Cities and towns are not required to publish the salaries of undercover personnel working in the law enforcement field. Council is also required to designate bank depositories. This isn't like the newspaper requirement where we pick one, but instead it's a list of all the banks the city could put its money in. The banks on the list have reviewed and accepted the city's investment policy and have agreed to provide acceptable collateral for deposits and investments made by the city at their bank. We don't actually have funds stored at all the banks that are designated as official bank depositories, but by putting them on the list, we could. There are also some appointments that need to be made at the beginning of every year, like the appointment of the City Council President, selected by the City Council from among themselves for a one-year term. In the City Code, it only says that the Council President serves in the absence of the Mayor, but Wyoming State Statute 15-3-203 specifies that they preside when the Mayor is absent, and in the event of a vacancy in the mayoral office, the President occupies the office until it is filled, which has to wait for the next election. Being president of the council is a bit like being vice president, I guess. The other appointment is for the municipal court judge. There will be one new optional 1% sales tax supported project and approvals for two old ones. The new project is a bid award for the McCann Heights Reconstruction Project, which will replace the water, sewer, and street surfacing in a portion of the McCann Heights subdivision, specifically on Prairie View Drive and Court, Sunrise Lane, and Highland Court. There hasn't been a street maintenance project there since 2008, and the water and sewer pipes are from the 60s, so those are in poor condition and need to be replaced. The two approvals are the acceptance of public improvements for the Lakeway Road and Drainage Improvements Project, and the acceptance of public improvements for the 2023 Pothole Repair Project. That's a brief look at the January 2nd meeting. You can find the agenda on the city website, gillettewy.gov, and click on any item link in the agenda to get a deeper explanation of the topic and see any supporting documentation. Sign up to receive meeting notices by going to the same website and clicking on the notification program link in the quick link section at the top of the home page. City Council meetings are broadcast live on GPA TV cable channel 192, as well as streaming online at gillettewy.gov/GPA, where you can also find past meetings archived. Let's Talk Gillette is a production of Gillette Public Access Television and the City of Gillette. For more information on city operations, visit the city's website, gillettewy.gov, or follow the City of Gillette on Facebook or Instagram.